Oh yeah.
You ain't gonna eat it?
You won't let everybody can.
Yeah. Whenever everyone leaves, we'll probably eat it.
You ain't got no fucking hair on the body, bro.
It's kind of complicated, all the shit I had to do. I had to run an external oil filter. It's mounted over here. Even though I had the GTO pan, I still had to do that because the pan I got didn't have the internal piping to the filter housing. So I basically had to block that off and run an external one because it's either you have to buy the pan with that internal piping. And maybe I could post a picture so you can know what I'm talking about. But basically, I screwed up by not buying a complete pan. So that's why I had to do the external filter. I got the fuel line adapted to the stock Lexus line. It's a M14 by 150. Basically, it threads on to the flared fuel line, the hard line, and it converts it to a 6AN. And then, you know, this is a 6AN clamped onto a GM 3/8 quick connect fitting. I do need to buy better clamps because that's not going to cut it. But all this is just like rigged up to temporarily get it to fire just initially. I just want to hear this thing run. The fuel pump situation, it was being really weird. I couldn't get the fuel pump to stay powered with the key on. So what I'm having to do is jump the fuel pump straight to 12 volts. And this is the fuel pump resistor, and basically this wire here, let's see if you really need to know this information. The bottom wire on this resistor plug right here, not this one, but this guy right here goes straight to the fuel pump. So if you need to, you can run like your own relay, like a four pin relay, and just run 12 volts straight to the pump and have it triggered. In the end, I'll probably have it triggered by the GM ECU. That way I can control it through HB tuners, like, you know, how long it stays on when it's being primed, or there's different fuel pump settings you can actually screw with HB tuners. So that's just one of the reasons I want it to be triggered off of the GM ECU. So what else have I done to rig this up? So I don't even have the IAC valve wired up. So if it does idle, I might have to like, so I was thinking if I made a vacuum leak, it would help it idle because this valve actually lets air in to help it stay alive. But I don't even have a hose going from the brake booster to the back of the manifold, so that's gonna help it suck in some air and hopefully run. All this is super just thrown together. It's still really sloppy. But basically what I'm thinking is, you know, once I get it all wired up and running and I know everything's good, from that point on, it's gonna be time to clean it up and make it look good. The end result is gonna be, the battery is gonna be in the trunk. I'm gonna relocate that. ECU is gonna go in that corner. So this corner will be clean. And then from here, all this is gonna be gone. Because from here, all I really need is these two wires, starter wire and ignition wire. Yeah, that's all I need, but I can grab these two wires from the harness. I don't have to grab it from this junction block. So none of that really has to be there. So that'll clean up this whole corner. Like I said, that corner will be clean. And maybe I can build a little box once I shove the ECU in that corner where the battery is now. Yeah. What are you doing?
What's up?
Nothing.
Driver in.
Yeah, no transmission still.
CD09.
God damn it.
CD09.
I want a 4060 because it's like $500, but a CD09 is like $1,500.
CD09.
It's still half the price of a T56 CD09. But damn, I'm just so poor.
Oh, y'all.
If I save up for like a year, I don't know. You want to power my fuel pump? All right.
Recording what you're doing?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Got you.
ran for a second. You might be able to like shove it in there to where it like stays in there. Or if I drive it down the road, you just like lay under the hood and hold the wire there. All right, let's see if we can get it to idle a little bit longer. Cause that fucking IAC valve isn't hooked up. That's probably why. Here it is. What if it just like... Yeah, it went from like pouring oil to like dripping. It's better. I still gotta figure it out. You know, tell them what you're gonna do.
I am putting a Tesla motor.
A Tesla motor? What the fuck?
No, I got the 6.0 chilling inside right now.
He had to one up me because I got the 5.7. He got a 6.0.
Hell yeah.
A Gen 4 too with like LS3 heads and shit.
That's right.
So it's bigger motor and smaller car. So that's a good combination.
I'm still debating on running AC. Still debating.
Nah. I keep telling myself I'm gonna have AC, but I wouldn't be surprised if I don't. We'll see.
I'm still having a problem on that master cylinder on how to take it out. I got the 212s out of there, but it just got stuck on something inside.
Yeah.
I really do not want to rip out the deck just to get to that one fucking master cylinder.
Is this like a common swap on these? Like, is there like forums and pages out there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. There's a page for the IS. I get a lot of information.
There's multiple pages out there.
That's good.
When I was looking into it, I found Siki, and Siki is the one who manufactured and custom made the mounts for the trans.
Siki?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
They lasered like everything inside the engine bay, so they made all the mounts. So the only thing I need to fabricate is the transmission tunnel. Just bang it in.
Yeah,
a couple inches.
That's what I'm doing. Just fucking hammering out the tunnel.
Yep. But I'm getting the TR6060 trans.
God damn. You just gotta do everything like as best as possible.
I might as well go all out.
That's... What does that come on? I know. Oh, the newer Camaros, like the 2010 and up.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
One of my homeboys, he said the 2015, I think. He said it's the best year to get it. So I'm gonna have to look at that.
God damn.
Inside.
Yeah.
Inside.
So here's the 6-liter. He's gonna put in that BRZ LS3 heads. This is his blown up Subaru motor, spun a bearing. Even though he had forged rods and pistons. I don't know if you can see that, manly pistons. It spun a bearing right there. So let's go see if he's eating. What the heck, man? Eat your food. I think he's just too scared. He's probably just too scared to eat right now. So she is leaking a little bit of oil, probably from one of the fittings. I had to run for the external oil filter, but I am exhausted. I will deal with that another day. But just the fact that it's running is a big step in the right direction. It's just, you know, I feel like I'm making real progress just to hear that thing run. And the fact it didn't like throw a rod out of the block at first startup is pretty cool. I don't know if you can see me, it's pretty dark. It's nighttime. So tomorrow's gonna be Friday the 20th. I'm going to the local track in Baytown, Texas. It's a quarter-mile like drag strip or whatever. We're gonna go in my brother's C6 Corvette. It's an LS3, Texas speed, stage 4 cam, blah blah blah, headers, all that, you know, all the bolt-ons and shit. We're gonna see if he could break his previous record. I think his best time before the cam was a 12.1 at like 117, I think. He was really hoping to run an 11 before doing the cam, but it didn't work out. So now he's got a big cam and a 3600 stall, and I've got HP tuners to kind of make some tweaks here and there, you know, raise shift points and maybe throw in a little bit of timing when we're at the track and try and squeeze out every little bit we can. I don't know what he's hoping for, but I think coming from a 12.1 and then going cam converter, you could probably expect minimum, I'm gonna say 11.6 or 11.5. He is gonna be on radial, so that's gonna help. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait. I'm gonna take my camera, take my laptop, and that should be a cool video tomorrow. Let's see if we can break that record of 12.1, which should be no problem. But anyways, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, like and subscribe. See you next one. Later.